extremely relevant topic, something in fact even I'm struggling with, and I'm sure many of us here are. And I want to point out that it takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable in front of so many people, to admitting your struggles and to your failures. And I'm really, really happy and proud to see how well you did that. The two things that you wanted me to see were whether the message was received, and yes, it was received, and the rate of your speech. You did really well on both of them, but I'm going to go ahead and give additional comments on whatever I observed. So I'll start with things that you excelled at, then move on to things that you can work on, and leave you with a challenge. Firstly, I think your introduction was great. It started with a question for the audience. It drew us in a way that, hey, he has something interesting to say. You also shared a lot of details about the incident that was taking place at Purdue, I think, and that helped us be involved in your situation and feel everything with you. The second thing that you really did well were hand gestures. Like, it was just natural, and I struggled with it a lot, but like, 1, 2, continue. I think those things were really good. The third thing was how you summarized in between. Topics like this, when you're giving, when you're narrating a story, it can get difficult to really catch the point. And when you summarize that, hey, this is what happened at this time, this is what happened at this time, I was able to come back into your speech and flow with you through the next phase. I also think you had a great stage presence, and the pauses in between were really effective. Coming to things that you may want to work on, I noticed that you started with so. It's a very minor thing, but I think you could have just dropped it. Second thing is voice tone variety. So there was this one point where you said, I was so afraid. Maybe just, I was so afraid I couldn't sleep. Or you said, what would happen if I would fail? I think you can change the way you're saying some things to indicate difference in the emotions that you were feeling. Another thing was that you were kind of stuck in the middle of the stage. And I understand I'm stuck here right now because there's this big thing and I'm also clumsy and I'm scared that I'll fall off. So that's understandable in this situation. And one last thing that I think you can work on is every time you were transitioning between points, you had great eye contact. You would look, but then while transitioning, you would look down. You would again come back, talk, again look down. I think that's something you could work on. Lastly, to challenge yourself, since the main objective of your speech was to see if your message is getting delivered, I think you could make your conclusions stronger. A few tips would be to bring into something someone said to you, or a quote that, or a song, maybe something that influenced you. Yeah, I'm all expressive. Something that influenced you at that time to end with. And you could also summarize a few points that you did say that, hey, I struggled at this point, and this is how I could have dealt with it. At this point, this is how I could have dealt with it. I think it would have made the message stronger. I look forward to more speeches from you, and I'm really proud of your job today.